Rightio guys, so it's snorkel time on the Ford Ranger. So this is forward driving, river crossings, anything like that. You really want to think about a snorkel. So we'll go through in a little bit of detail about what it's all about, starting off with where the airbox is and where the current air pickup is. So the current air pickup is down underneath here, right underneath the guard, where all the dirt, the dust, the water, everything's underneath there. So look, these vehicles do come out with a wading depth. What we do when we fit a TJM Airtec Snorkel is we take that pickup and we put it up further up onto the roof of the car. So we'll show you that as we go along, but first of all, let's check out what comes with the kit. Okay guys, so here's your snorkel, just stuck in this plastic bag. That's about 1/3 of your snorkel, so watch this as we pour it out and you can see exactly what the snorkels are made of. Now there is an exact science with this product to make sure that it's UV protected and it's going to last, it's not going to fade. But guess what guys, that is your snorkel. Check it out, here it is. So here's the full body of the snorkel here, all finished and done. We also, with our snorkels, have a plastic intermediate pipe. This intermediate pipe is designed to connect to the airbox and the snorkel itself. It comes with its own air ram, all the nuts and bolts and fittings that you need, which are all stainless steel. You get your bracket which goes up on the pillar of the car, and most importantly, the most important part, so we don't get it wrong, is you get your guard template. This guard template is designed to go on the side of the guard, gives you all the provisions of exactly where to drill, how big to drill, so we don't get it wrong. And let me tell you, you really don't want to get it wrong when you're drilling a 95mm hole in the side of your guard. It's good fun. All right, last but not least, you also get full fitting instructions on exactly how to fit it. And that's about it. So let's get stuck into this and we'll get it stuck onto the guard. Alright guys, so with the airbox out now you can see a close up of the air pickup. That's that air pickup that's underneath the guard. So you can see direct access underneath the guard there directly into the airbox. Now here's the airbox. Now with the Ford airbox, there's one drain hole in these airboxes, which is this one here. You can just see it there. It's designed to, under engine pressure, it would close up. Under no engine pressure, it allows for any moisture or water to drain out if by chance you do get that from a factory point of view before you have the snorkel fitted. So that's the airbox. Now typically with any other airboxes we do on some other cars, there are extra other holes in there that we do seal up. We do not touch this here. Rightio guys, so there it is, we've finished the install. So I hope you got a lot out of that. Now one of the major things that I want to point out here is when we're all finished. So remember, we had that air pickup down in here, up underneath that guard. Now the pickup is right up here. So this is where all the air is going to be rammed through into the snorkel, into that intermediate pipe we talked about before, and then into the airbox which sits underneath here. So that concludes everything regarding the snorkel. And don't forget, these things are UV protected. These are still Australian made as well. They come with a template. They come with everything you need to supply and fit. Obviously here at TJM, we do install these snorkels. We have qualified technicians that do that. Rust proofing is done every hole that we drill. Everything's done in a very unique way. Obviously, we also silicone join any joins that are in that snorkel as well. So don't forget TJM Airtec Snorkel. And this is on the Ford Mark II Ranger. Now one last thing I'm going to show you as well is the fact that we can change these air rams now. So this is your typical air ram that comes standard with this particular snorkel. But let me take this off and we'll show you the wedge tail. Rightio, so there we have it. That's the wedge tail. That is the new option that you can get with the TJM Airtec Snorkel. Not all of them. So there's a few of them that haven't come out yet, but definitely available for the Ford Ranger. So why? Because we can. It's a new sleeker design, so it tucks the air ram up higher up here and gets that airflow up off the windscreen, and really aesthetically it just changes the style, look and design of these snorkels. So now, one of the last questions we always get asked is where does the rain go? Well, it's pretty easy. The design of these snorkels and the design of having this mesh on the front here is part and parcel of how the whole system works. So when the rain hits this vent, all right, it breaks down the size of the particles. Those particles hit the furthest point, which is the back end of the snorkel, and then it drains out this hole that you can just see here. So that is the design of the snorkel. By the time it gets down, and if it gets down to the air cleaner, it's vapor. It's not going to be causing any sort of an issue. And let's face it, if you've seen the big trucks on the road, they've been running these guys for years and years and years with no issue. So don't be concerned about rain with your snorkel. Rightio, so that's it guys. Don't forget, tjm.com.au, that's where you can get all your TJM Airtec snorkels from.